Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I have a voice radio. So today, I bring you rather wonderful news. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the Pokemon trading card game has found its way to Thailand. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Pokemon trading card game is being sold in Thailand. Events are being run in Thailand. Thailand becomes the 9th language in which you can buy official Pokemon TCG cards, which is pretty awesome. Let's see if we can name the other ones, shall we? We've got the European languages, English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese, plus, of course, Japanese and Korean. Well, now you can add Thai to the list, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting official Pokemon TCG products in Thailand, and they are the native language. Now, if you go back, and it's very early here, the first couple of sets, free sets, that is Base, Fossil, and Jungle, were actually released in Dutch over in the Netherlands, and the Diamond and Pearl base set was released in Polish, though unfortunately neither of those languages stuck around for terribly long. Well, now you can add Thai to the list. And is this a perfect rollout? No, this is not a perfect rollout. But here's the thing. I was at the European Challenge Cup in the Netherlands a few years ago. And there were a bunch of Spanish players there very upset because they didn't have organised play and they struggled to get hold of the cards. And then a few years later, I was part of an official commentary team in Bilbao streaming an official Pokemon event to thousands of people over the internet, live from Spain. That was pretty cool, especially having been to those tournaments, seeing the Spanish players fighting so hard for organised play. So this is an imperfect start, but it is exactly that, ladies and gentlemen. It is a start, and then as it goes along, this is going to get better and better. I should give a shout out to Team Rainbow Wing over on Facebook, who did share a bunch of this information with me. And essentially what they're getting at the moment is a starter deck and kind of one set, but it's split into an A and a B. Now, we look at the artwork here. One thing that's really, really cool here, this is all new artwork. This is new commissioned artwork, which has been made purely for this, which is pretty awesome. Now, if we take a better look at the starter deck, you can see, I love the artwork on the starter deck. It makes me think of the base set, of course, which was, you know, what I grew up on, what a lot of us grew up on in English-speaking countries where we had the cards. And essentially you get 140 cards. But what's really cool in there is that you get one random GX card. What's also really weird is that it's a non-holo GX card. An official non-holo GX card. That is a little bit new. Now, these starter decks do retail for 199 Thai baht, and that is equivalent in British pounds to £4.81. That is half the price of a theme deck. In fact, yeah, a fair bit less than half the price of a theme deck. In the UK, if you want it in US dollars, according to the current market rate as I record, that is $6.26. These are very, very cheap theme decks. And you get a guaranteed GX, which is non-holo, which is a little bit weird. Now, as for the booster packs, it is split into A and B. And the booster packs give you 6 cards each. And the boosters retail for 49 Thai baht, which in dollars is $1.54. I mean, $1.54 for a booster pack is amazing, but it does only have 6 cards in it. It's still incredibly cheap. And in British money, that is £1.20, which again, somewhat ridiculously cheap, which is lovely. Of course, the problem is I'd be buying way too many random booster packs all over the place. Now, you can get a booster box, and a booster box is actually 60 packs, which is a little bit, again, it's not what we're used to. We're used to 36. And that will retail for 2,700 baht, and that is essentially £66 in the UK. Or if you would rather have it in American dollars, I know a bunch of you are American, that is essentially $85. Again, you're talking 6 cards, but you're also talking 60 booster packs. Now, as if this news wasn't cool enough, they did actually hold a tournament First Impact, and Yuta Atani, part of Planeta, who apparently drew Giratina EX, Melmetal GX, and the original Solgaleo GX, also turned up to the event. So this wasn't just some little, hey, let's have a tournament where a few people turn up. This was a proper big event. Now, what's awesome, what I really enjoyed about this, was a live stream. And if you head on over to the official Facebook page for Thai Pokemon, I'll try and remember to pop a link in the description, they do actually have a video of the final of that tournament. And, well, it's kind of like a little bit like a pre-release. I mean, the little screenshot you got here, you got a Bufalon against an Oricorio. Because... well, I haven't had the cards over there, and presumably this was for Thai language cards. You couldn't bring your Korean and Japanese cards. So you had this kind of tournament with a live stream and all of that. PCG illustrators showing up. And then you have the final of this tournament, which kind of like Bufalon against Oricorio, which is phenomenal and brilliant and fun and makes me very happy indeed. And again, this is a start, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens over time while we get a little bit better, while we introduce the game. It would be lovely to go, right, here's the deal. From now on, you guys are having organised play just like the rest of us. And here is everything from Sun and Moon to Lost Thunder all in one go. That would be amazing, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is not realistic. What is far more realistic is that you release a few of the cards here and there just for now, and then you build it up over time. Korea was not initially in line with everybody else, but now Korea gets the sets pretty much the same as other countries, and the reason is it takes time to build them up. Now, if we have a look at a couple of the cards, we can see that they look exactly like the cards we've got, same artwork, they're the exact same cards, except they are in the Thai language. Now, if you're somebody that collects a particular Pokemon, this does now add another layer of challenge to that particular collection, because now you've got to go after the Thai language cards in the same way that you would have to go after the Japanese, Korean, etc. I don't know what kind of import market there is likely to be for this, but what I can tell you is that Thailand's getting Pokemon cards. That has got to be a really, really good thing. That has got to be a huge, huge advantage. It's more people getting into the game, more people able to play the game, and it just creates more of a worldwide brand. It shows that the Pokemon trading card game is growing and getting more popular and being pushed, and this is absolutely wonderful. Now, they don't actually have all the cards over in Thailand at the moment. What they actually have is a mixture of cards which came from Sun and Moon, Guardians Rising, and Burning Shadows. So only 3 of those sets to begin with. But presumably what's going to happen over time is that they're going to catch up. Are they going to be caught up by the time Worlds comes around in August? Maybe, probably not. But that's not kind of the point of this news. I did have Facebook messages and people asking me to cover this news. And the point is that it's not about, hey, here's fully fledged organised play in Thailand. Here's a whole suite of tournaments. Here's every card up to and including Lost Thunder. Let's go Thailand. The point of this is, hey, there's another country, and bearing in mind, right, this means that every single card has to be translated. Every single card has to be reprinted. We've got all of these booster packs with brand new artwork that we've never seen before. We've got new boosters with different number of cards and booster boxes, and everything's a little bit different. Which means it's being done properly, and it's taking time to do it. But this is just wonderful, wonderful news. If you're in Thailand or planning to go on holiday to Thailand or have friends and family in Thailand, yay, you can get the cards. But if you're not in Thailand and you never intend to buy a single Thai language card, that's fine. You should be happy about this news because it shows that the Pokemon trading card game is growing and expanding and is likely to be around and strong and healthy for many years to come. And if you're watching this video and you're watching this channel, that is probably news that makes you rather happy indeed. But right now, I'd like your take on this. What do you think about this? How do you think about the way they've handled it? Do let me know in the comment section. And of course, tell me what other language you would like to see these cards printed in. Go nuts, ladies and gentlemen, but please do remember the most important thing as always. Be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all of that, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. And do make sure you're checking out youtube.com/WassyPlays for some more Wassy action. But by far the most important thing as always is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross and you've been watching PTCG Radio.